Welcome, Panthers, to the 2019-2020 End of the Year Sports Banquet. We had an amazing year that included multiple playoffs and a championship-winning soccer team. We thank all of you for your hard work, dedication, and for being a student athlete and being role models. To the 8th graders, we wish you future success in high school. Thank you all for being here. Go Panthers!
Welcome, student athletes, parents, families, friends, and the Papago community. I'm Coach Knorr, and I'm here to kick off our award ceremony with our fall sports, volleyball and soccer. I want to start by thanking Miss Tammy and Miss Dahinden, who are my assistant coaches this season. It was a fantastic season. We literally came inches from making the championship game, and our team was full of hardworking, dedicated young ladies who always wanted to improve and who always wanted to succeed. I had so much fun, and I'm so grateful that I got to be your coach this year. To kick off our award ceremony, we have several individual awards to give, and we're going to start with our best 6th grade player, and that award goes to Michelle Ines. For our best 7th grade player, this was tough. We had several choices, and I look forward to everybody coming back as 8th graders, and that award goes to Angielisa Macias. For our 8th grade award, this again was very tough. We had multiple 8th grade girls who have been on the team for years, who played their hearts out, and this was very tough to choose. But I got to give the 8th grade Best Player award to Bella Ybarra. For our Most Improved award, this goes to first-time Papago athlete. She showed up at tryouts, and I was shocked, and I was amazed at just how much she improved, how willing she was to put in the hard work and effort to get better every practice. And this award for Most Improved goes to 8th grader Jackie Ignacio Diaz. Our Panther Spirit award goes to the girl that would always jump off her seat every time we scored an ace to do the ace cheer. We loved your enthusiasm. You made practice so much fun. And the Panther Spirit Award goes to 7th grader McKayla White. Our Most Powerful Serve Award goes to the lady that crushed every overhand serve that she swung. She put the heat on it, and I was so impressed. You're going to do an amazing job in high school. And the Most Powerful Serve Award goes to Bella Ybarra. To give out our MVP award, here's Miss Tammy.
Hello, Panthers. I miss you guys terribly, but it's good to know I will be back next year for volleyball. I am here to give the MVP award out to Miss Kimmy Campos Espinosa. Good job, ladies. I'm so proud of you.
Thank you, Mr. Knorr and Miss Tammy. I'm here to talk about our soccer season. This year we had a very successful soccer season. This young group of men played wonderful soccer all year round. They developed great relationships with each other. Their teamwork was tremendous. This team ended up going undefeated. We didn't win every game, but we didn't lose any games this year either. And they ended up winning the championship this year, which for Papago is now our fifth championship in 7 years. So congratulations to the 2019-2020 soccer team, and you guys will all be receiving medals for your championship. I do have a few awards to pass out. We will start with our best 6th grader award. The best 6th grader award goes to Camilo Vargas. Our best 7th grader goes to Dilan Estrada. And the best 8th grader goes to Emeleki Mfitumukiza. These kids were the best at their grade level and exhibited everything that we look for with our Papago Panther sports teams. Best hustle. This young man was always hustling. He was always where he needed to be. He was a great influence. I'm really looking forward to having him these next few years. And the best hustle goes to Carlos Cortes. The heart of the team. This person has been playing at Papago for 3 years. He's been a leader, he's been a role model, and he's not always the best player out there, but he is definitely the glue that holds our team together. And the heart of the team goes to Christian Gallardo. Most improved player. This was a hard one because we had a lot of really good young men this year, but this young man, I didn't know what I was going to do with my defense, but he stepped up and he ended up being a starter all season and had very vital plays during our championship run. And most improved goes to Brian Jurado. The Golden Glove Award goes to the best goalie. We had 2 goalkeepers this year, but one stood out and was exemplary all year round. He got kicked in the face during our tournament when we went to the IDAC tournament, but he stuck with it and played and returned in the game. And the best goalkeeper of the year goes to David Rodriguez. Our defensive MVP. This man centered our defense. He was a great player. He never let anybody get by him. I didn't have to worry about my defenses all this year with him in the back. He played great. He was a leader. He was a role model, and I really look forward to seeing you play at the high school level. And our defensive MVP goes to Angel Torres. The Golden Shoe. This award goes to the person who scored the most goals. And again, this person was our captain, one of our 2 captains on the team. He was always there when we needed him to be, but our leading goal scorer this year was Kevin Martinez. And the final award for soccer is our Golden Ball. This award goes to our MVP of the team. It was a pleasure to coach this young man. He played on the team 2 years ago when he won a championship as a 6th grader, and he was a starter, and he also was a leader on our team this year, scored an amazing goal, the game-winning goal for us, with about 2 minutes left to go in our championship game. I love this kid. He's a great role model. I wish we had 100 kids like him on the team, but our soccer MVP and Golden Ball goes to Kevin Martinez. Congratulations, Kevin. And now we're going to hand it over to Miss Dahinden for girls basketball.
Miss Dahinden, I hope you all are doing well. I just wanted to say great job on the season. It was so much fun being able to coach each and every one of you. Through your hard work and dedication, we were able to see so many improvements from the beginning of the season. All right, with that being said, let's just go ahead and get straight on to the awards. For the best 6th grade player, we have Melody. For the best 7th grade player, Risa. And best 8th grade player is Sandra. Our best shooter goes to Summer. Our best defensive player goes to Angielisa. Our most improved player goes to Maria. And our most positive player goes to Denise. Thank you all. Oh, and we can't forget our MVP. Sorry. Our MVP goes to Jalinzia. Way to go, Jalinzia, and the rest of the team. You all did so great. And thank you for working so hard. Next up, we have Coach Hall coming to present the boys basketball awards.
Thank you, Ms. Dahinden. I'm here to talk about our boys basketball team. This was another very successful season. We made the championship game for the 3rd year in a row, which is a testament to the program that we've helped build here at Papago. We couldn't quite overcome at the end. Partially it was due to the team that we played, made every free throw down the end, and there's not a whole lot you can do about it. I wasn't there to witness it, but I do want to give a special thank to Miss Alston, Miss Anastasio, and Mr. Nebitsi, who helped coach during my absences this year when I had other family stuff going on. So thank you to those coaches as well. This was quite a team success. We had a great season. The kids played with heart, determination, and hustle all year round, and now we'll present some of our awards. Our best 6th grader of the year goes to Jordan McMahon. It was a pleasure to see this young man develop, and hopefully we'll continue to see him develop through the next couple years here at Papago. Our best 7th grader award goes to Tyler Warchol. This young man was a leader at all points. He played with such determination and heart. And again, he was a wonderful kid to coach. And again, I look forward to seeing him develop these next couple years. The 8th grader award, this young man has been on the team since he was in the 6th grade. He's developed into a great teammate, into a great leader. He was kind of our anchor out there at all times. He gave such inspiration to the other players, and that award goes to Alex Sanchez. Best Hustle Award. This kid was our little bulldog out there. Whenever we needed to send somebody in to go make a good defensive play, to just get in there and disrupt stuff, he went in there and did it without any sort of hesitation. And our Best Hustle Award goes to Ricky Nava. Our most improved, this young man was a sixth grader. He came to the team. He developed really quickly. He was always very willing to learn. He didn't start the year as a starter, but he ended up the year being our starting point guard. And our most improved player of the year goes to JJ Trotter. Our defensive MVP. This was kind of a hard one to choose because we played really good team defense, but this kid I could always count on to go out and guard the best player. He was always hustling. He always knew where to be, and he just played with such heart and determination. Our defensive MVP was Tyler Warchol. Offensive MVP. This was another very difficult one, but this young man, every time he got the ball, he was looking to score. He was looking to make stuff happen. And he was a leader down there. Didn't always have the most points, but he always tried to get us going offensively and was always really aggressive, trying to score points and try to get the open plays happening and make sure the Papago was being successful. So our offensive MVP was Luis Fierro. And our basketball MVP. This young man has been a leader since day one. He's been playing on the team all 3 years, 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade. He developed into probably our best player, overall player. He could play defense, he could play offense. He really developed into quite the leader and captain on the floor as well. And our offensive MVP, basketball MVP goes to David Rodriguez. Congratulations, David. I'm gonna miss you on the team and miss your leadership, but good luck to you in the future.
All right, thank you, Coach Hall. We had a very short but amazing softball season this year. A big shout out to Coach Matt for coming back and helping us coach this season. Thank you to our two team captains, Vita and Tila. You guys always did a great job leading every warm-up of practice. We had some new faces and we had some returning players, and we played our hearts out, even though we only played several games. We have a few awards. The Best 6th Grader Award goes to Chicken Little, Isabella Dominguez. Best 7th Grade Award goes to our first base All-Star, McKayla White. And our 8th Grade Award goes to our third baseman, Alasia Simmons. We've got a few other awards here. Our Pitching Ace Award goes to Rookie Pitcher, Kimberlyn Justo. Our Rookie of the Year goes to our first-time 8th grade player, Maria Torres. Our Powerful Swing Award goes to the most powerful swing, Itzel Ayala. She crushes that bat. And our Arm Cannon Award goes to our 8th grader who threw the ball over 100 feet, Tila Tyrell. And now to present our MVP is Coach Matt.
Good morning. Coach Matt Phifer here, assistant coach at Papago Elementary School, home of the Lady Panthers softball. I would just like to thank the school and the young ladies for allowing me to have another year participating in girls softball. And I also would like to thank the girls for a fabulous season, although it was cut short. But we are thankful for the time that we had to spend with these young ladies. And I would also like to give the MVP award to the best softball player for the 2020 season, Miss Vita Kraft. Thank you to Vita and all the rest of the Lady Panthers. I wish you well, stay safe, and God bless. Thank you again, Coach Matt Phifer.
Thank you, Mr. Knorr and Coach Matt. On to flag football. This was, again, very interesting season. This was the sport that was affected by the COVID-19, the coronavirus outbreak. We didn't get to finish our season, which is really disappointing for me. I was really excited about this young group of men and women. They were showing great potential. I had really high hopes of this team being very successful, but we'll never know. From my standpoint, we're going to count it as a win. We're going to count it as a championship season because we ended up, our last game was a win, beating our rivals Gateway. So in my mind, that means we won the championship. So congratulations, boys and girls. We do have some awards for this program, for this sport as well too. This one was kind of hard because, again, like I said, we only played, I believe, 2, maybe 3 games before we had to cancel our season. So we didn't really get a lot of time for people to shine and for people to grow. But I do want to recognize some of those young men and women who have who showed strength, determination, and growth during this very shortened season that we have. So our award for best 6th grader goes to Ricky Nava. Congratulations, Ricky. Best 7th grader award. Again, this is another repeat from our basketball team, but congratulations to Tyler Warchol. Best 8th grader. Again, this was his first year on the team. I was really looking forward to seeing him develop as a leader and a role model on the team, but just from what he was with us there, he did great. He's the only person so far to ever beat me in the blocking drill. And our best 8th grade of the year goes to Richard Flores. Congratulations, Richard. Best hustle. This young man was always out there trying his best, doing whatever he needed to do. He was always looking to learn, always looking to improve, but just was always out there trying his best every time. And the award for best hustle goes to Alex Verhalen. Our most improved award. Again, this was kind of hard because we did have such a short season. This person, when she tried out for the team, she was like, "Oh, I just want to be the manager." I'm like, try out. Let's see what happens. And she went out there and blew the socks off me, blew the socks off everybody with her talent. And she just continued to get better and better as she went along. It's kind of obvious who the award goes to, but our award for most improved goes to Jalinzia Taylor. Congratulations, Jalinzia. Defensive MVP. We did only play 2 games, but this young man made the very key play during it was a defensive play during our game that switched the tide in our game against Gateway. Made a great interception. He's a 7th grader. I'm really looking forward to him being a leader and a role model next year. Our defensive MVP went to Moises Bautista. Our offensive MVP, this young man played on the team last year. He was our quarterback, he was our running back, he was our wide receiver, kind of wherever we needed him to be. He played with such heart, such determination, and our offensive MVP goes to Carlos Urquidi. And our football MVP. This young man came onto the scene as a 6th grader when he made some very big plays as a 6th grader. He was thrust into a very difficult position last year and was basically our leader and captain of the team this year. He was our leader and captain of the team this year. We couldn't have done it without him. He was always willing to play positions he didn't want to play, but he was always willing to do what was best for the team. Okay, I know his best, if it was up to him, he'd be our tight end and our wide receiver, but he got kind of thrown into being quarterback and really developed into a leader that we needed out there on the field. I'm really going to miss this young man. It was great coaching him these last 3 years, but our football MVP goes to Luis Fierro. Congratulations, Luis, and I'm really going to miss you, and you represented Papago with great pride and class these last 3 years. We are now going to do our end of the season, our overall season awards for all of our sports. So I will now pass it over to Mr. Knorr for the girls' sports.
Hi, Panthers. It's Miss Maury. I'm here to present for the fall and spring cheer squad of Panther School on behalf of myself and Miss Spinelli. So this year we had 2 cheer squads. We had our fall cheer squad and our spring cheer squad. I'm first going to begin with our Fall Cheer Squad awards. Now, this first award goes to someone who has such great skill. This Panther had the cleanest movements, and he was always making new cheers for us to implement in our school year. He is so clean, and when I mean that, his arms were always really stiff and fresh, and that is why this recipient is winning the Cleanest Movement Award. And that award goes to Paul Ednelau. Great job, Paul. The next award for the Fall Cheer Squad goes to someone who is always so kind, so funny, and so silly. She had a true gift for talking to all 6th, 7th, and 8th graders and bringing our team together. She was so sweet and so kind, and for that reason, she's winning the Everyone's Friend Award. The winner of the Everyone's Friend Award is Emmy Ringel. Good job, Emmy Ringel, and good job, Paul. Moving into our spring cheer squad, we did our new team and we got a lot of new voices and a lot of new people on our squad. But speaking of voices, I have to give a shout out and this award to the Panther with the loudest voice. Now, this Panther literally had a voice that could stop a game. Everyone could stop doing what they're doing to look at her because she has the loudest cheer voice, and that's why we always picked her to start cheers for us, and she was such a leader in that way. So the loudest voice award goes to Desi Hughes. Good job, Desi. Next, we have the most improved award. Now, this Panther tried out for our fall cheer squad. She didn't make it in the fall, but she practiced, and when it came time to her spring cheer squad, when she came to cheer camp tryouts, she had her cheers down, and she was even so confident that she was helping other Panthers learn their cheers. So for that reason, our most improved award goes to Guadalupe Gonzalez. Good job, Guadalupe. Next, we have our Panther Way Award. Now, the Panther Way Award is really special to me because it doesn't just take effect when you're on our cheer squad or in practice or in games. It's really what you're doing throughout the whole day. And this Panther had great reviews from her teachers and from her classmates and peers, and she was such a leader on campus. For that reason, our Panther Way Award goes to Maury Acevedo. Good job, Maury. And last, we have our Cheer MVP Award. Now, this Panther was here for the whole year-long season. She was such a leader, and in the first fall season, she did a really great job in managing our team and helping everyone get movements together, as well as learn cheers from previous years. However, in the spring, she really stepped up her leadership. She helped all new people on our team. She even led some practices to teach them cheers. She was such a leader, and that's why we made her our captain in our spring season. So our Cheer MVP award goes to Anaí Castillo. Great job, Anaí. Panthers, you did such an awesome job this season. I cannot wait to see you guys come back in the next year. And if you're an 8th grader, good luck in high school. Keep up the good work. Lead and show the Panther way wherever you guys go. Love you guys. Have a great summer. Woo, Panthers!
This year, Coach Hall and I decided to start a new tradition by acknowledging those Papago students who participated in 3 sports: fall, winter, and spring. For the ladies, we had 4 athletes who participated in all 3 sports, and 1 honorable mention, Itzel Ayala, who participated in 2 sports and was a manager on the volleyball team. Our first 3-sport athlete goes to Alondra Clavel Bernal. The next lady who participated in 3 sports is Brisa Bibiano de la Rosa. Another 3-sport athlete, Etziri Gonzalez Habana. And our final 3-sport athlete goes to Maria Torres.
Thank you, Mr. Knorr, and congratulations, girls. For the boys' sports, this year we had 2 student athletes who played in all 3 sports. We had several that did 2 and several that probably should have made all 3 teams, but in reality we only had 2. And these young men have been leaders of the sports program. They're rocks, they're stalwarts. I'm really going to miss their leadership and their stability in the sports program. Our first 3-sport athlete award goes to Luis Fierro, and the other male 3-sport athlete goes to David Rodriguez. Congratulations, David and Luis. Our next award we are presenting is the Panther of the Year Award. This is a very special award to the sports program. These young men and women represent the perfect Papago student athlete. They excel on the field, they excel in the classroom, they excel in the hallways. They are a role model to everybody around them. This year, for me, it was a really easy choice. Kind of a difficult choice. We had a lot of young men that I wish we could copy. We traditionally give this award to 7th graders. We don't traditionally give it to 7th graders, but that's always how it seems to happen, is those kids that come in as 7th graders that exemplify what we look for in Panthers, then continue to grow as 7th graders. This year's award goes to a young man who, this was his first year on our sports teams, but it has been a pleasure to coach him, and I really hope that he's here next year to be a leader, to be a motivator, and to continue the tradition of excellence here at Papago with our athletics. It's been a great pleasure to get to know this young man. Love him like a son. Again, I've never met anybody in a long time that plays with the heart and determination that he does. He leaves everything out on the floor at all times, and I never have to worry about this young man not giving his best effort. So the 2019-2020 Panther of the Year goes to Tyler Warchol. Congratulations, Tyler, and we look forward to seeing you back next year to go on to bigger and better things.
For the female Panther of the Year, this lady had an amazing attitude, participated in all 3 sports, is an all-around student athlete, and just an exemplary person. I wish we had more of her because then we would just have fantastic teams. We sort of had to twist her arm a little bit to play softball, but she jumped right in and was just the most outstanding catcher that we could have asked for. The Panther of the Year goes to Brisa Bibiano de la Rosa. Every year, we give out this award to one female and one male athlete, and that is the Student Athlete of the Year award. This award goes to that athlete who truly excels in the classroom. This award is based on grade point average and is given to that student who is just an all-around fantastic student as well as athlete. I had help this year figuring out my female student athlete of the year. I asked all of the 8th grade and 7th grade teachers for their input, and it was unanimous that this girl deserved this award. She has outstanding academics and is also an all-around fantastic athlete. The female student athlete of the year goes to Vita Kraft.
The next award we are presenting is the Male Student Athlete of the Year award. This award is based purely on academics, and it's based on overall GPA and overall grades. This young man has been a tremendous athlete. He was on the basketball team. He ended up being one of our captains this year. He's always excelled in the classroom. He's a very smart, intelligent kid, and we're really going to miss his leadership and his poise. But the Male Student Athlete of the Year award goes to Eduardo Rios. Congratulations, Eduardo.
The next award goes to the Most Outstanding Female Athlete of the Year. This award is given to that athlete who truly excels in all areas. The athlete that I've chosen has been just the most amazing player in the 2 years that I've been head coaching. Fantastic in both volleyball and in softball, shows up on the weekends when we have practice, is always asking, can I get more batting practice in? Can we set up the pitching machine? She's a hard worker, dedicated, a wonderful captain. She's going to be successful in high school. Just all around, I can't say enough about how amazing she is. And that athlete is 8th grader Tila Tyrell. Tila, good luck in high school. You will succeed.
Our final award of the evening that we are presenting is for the Male Athlete of the Year. This was an exceptional year of student athletes. I could have picked from any of a number of individuals. I had great leadership. I've been blown away with how much this year has developed with the teamwork, the sportsmanship, kind of just that whole family feeling. Miss Anastasio is up in the middle school hallway now, and she is just blown away with how much you guys love each other and care for each other. You give each other the high fives. Even the 8th graders doing it to the 6th grade. So we've really developed quite a tradition here at Papago, and it's great to see that continue. We had great 8th grade leadership this year. We've had some of our best student athletes to ever be here at Papago, at least the time that I've been here. This award, there could have been any of a number of individuals that did it, but in my mind, there was one that stood out. This young man has been playing sports here at Papago since he was in the 6th grade. He has played in 3 basketball championships, won 1, finished runner-up in 2. He's played in won football championship, lost that one as a sixth grader. We probably should have won it as an eighth grader, and like I said, we were giving Papago the league title because we beat Gateway this year, so we're counting that as a win as well. And this year he was on our soccer team and he won a championship there as well. It is with great pride and great pleasure to name the Papago Male Athlete of the Year, David Rodriguez. David, you have been a wonderful Panther. You have been a role model. You've been an exemplary leader here at Papago. I'm really going to miss your leadership. I'm really going to miss your dedication to the team. Again, like with all my athletes, you're always welcome back. We'll say hi. I hope you come back. I can't wait to see what great things you achieve in high school and beyond. So congratulations, David. It's been a pleasure being your coach these last 3 years, and I wish you all the best in the future. Thank you for joining us for the virtual award ceremony for our student athletes. This has been a tradition that we've started the last few years. This year's obviously been a very different year that we're having to do this digitally. It doesn't take away from everything that's been accomplished this year and going to be accomplished in the future. Mr. Knorr, myself, Ms. Dahinden, Ms. Tammy, Coach Matt, Ms. Earl, all the teachers and staff here at Papago want to congratulate everybody who won an award this evening. And again, you've represented Papago with such pride, such class. I'm very proud to be your coach. I'm very proud to be a member of this community. Sports has always been kind of what communities look for during times of trouble, as a little bit of stability. And during this time, I know we're all missing sports a lot. And hopefully when we come back, sports will be back at our forefront again, and it will be back to business as usual. But thank you all for attending. And again, go Panthers, and we hope to see you back on the field next year.